where we're currently 0-2, and we hit a no-lander. Pretty much been the you know, standard fare for us is just opening no-landers when we run 26 lately. We're gonna keep this though. Yes, we'll put that on top. We are on the draw. No clue what we're playing against. We played against some pretty random stuff. Another island. Okay. Don't know what that is. We are just going to play this Hallowed Fountain tapped. I'm not too worried about leaving up path because I want my turn 2s and I don't want to lose too much life here. I'm actually going to take the stop off. Upkeep. As we got timed out last game, that can make a difference. Still don't know what we're playing against. So we're going to lead with a wall to get a card draw here. And then next turn we'll Spreading Seas and leave up path, depending on what his play is. Or we could need to time lane. I don't know anymore. Modern is pretty wide open right now. It's kind of weird. Everybody's playing their own different things that they think could beat Eldrazi. Didn't fetch. Weird. So I have no idea what our opponent is playing. Could be taking turns, maybe? It's a mono blue deck, or it could just be a super bad fish draw, but I don't see that. So like we can't even Spreading Seas here. So I think we're just gonna play a Flooded Strand, crack at the end of this turn for another Hallowed Fountain, and go into Jace, and then hopefully into Gideon, and see if that can get the job done. Okay, so now we know it's blue-red of some kind. Looks like Blue Moon is my guess now. So we're not going to lead this Jace out into a counterspell. We're going to Spreading Seas the Steam Vents. Actually, we're going to play a land. Actually, we could Tech Edge it. We could Coalition Relic Edge, which I think is a better play here. You want to remand that. That's fine. Because now, depending on what land drop we have, we can just do it again next turn. But yeah, it's definitely Blue Moon. His own Batterskull, that's fine. Didn't leave up white mana for path, but that's fine. Now, actually, we could just like... I don't really want to play Gideon. Oh man, if that relic had stuck and we could Tamiyo this Batterskull, like that's pretty much game over. So I actually don't want to lose a land here, so we're gonna Spreading Seas this and try to hit a land. Like we could have relic there to ensure we get the land, but I can also path my own wall in response to blocks, so he doesn't gain life as well. Like I wish we'd hit a land there, so we could just Tamiyo him out of this game. So now we're gonna path our own wall in response to blocks, so he can't gain life, and also ensures that we hit our land drop. Declare blocks. Yes. Oops. I'm actually going to path my own wall. Yes. And I'm also going to path your thing. Like, yeah, that's fine. I'm not too worried about him. Because now he's going to want to bounce it, which makes him use mana. He's going to cast a Shackle second main. Okay. So now he only has remand up. Which does nothing. So now the question is, which is better, Gideon or Tamiyo? Or Jace? Gideon is a faster clock being an 06, but it doesn't answer Batterskull well. He probably has remand, but we're going to go with Gideon here. And see what happens. Resolve, sorry. Well, we're just gonna plus it. So I don't know if he just thinks that's not a threat. I mean, because the problem is he's gonna spend a bunch of mana here bouncing Batterskull and recasting it, and then we can potentially Tamiyo him. Or we can just colonnade him, start colonnading him. Or Jace's card draw is actually also really good too. So we're gonna have a lot of options here depending on. Spreading Seas, colonnade is fine. Oh, now if he reslams Batterskull here, oh, we're gonna be so beautiful with Tamiyo. Shock, alright. Reslam the Batterskull. Slam it. Oh, yeah. Alright. This is great. Couldn't have asked for better, actually. Alright, we get attack here. So now he has to answer Tamiyo and Gideon. And we have a Jace waiting in the wings as well. I mean, he has enough he could shackles the Gideon every turn, but that's fine. Sure. So this turn is actually going to be Tamiyo plus on shackles, verdict Gideon smack, leaving up tech edge this. Yep. Alright. He doesn't have red, so he can't even like throw Pia and Kieran right now. And so I want to edge this Stevens now. I do actually. In case he has like another Pure Kieran or something, can't even cast it. You can bounce the Batterskull. That's fine. It's going to get tapped down and Gideon's going to smack you. Also, I want him off double bolt. Actually, that doesn't anything can work. No, prevent all damage, no. So, yeah. Alright. So, sorry to beat up on my Blue Moon brother. but that is how that goes. We don't want Ghostly Prison here. I want some relics. I actually want some kitchen finxes. We want all our win cons. Batterskull as well. Spreading Seas gets worse here. So we'll take 2 out. Timely also gets pretty bad here. And a little slim on verdicts. So I think this is the configuration we want. Although Path's not that great either against like Batterskull, which is one of the few creatures. But I just don't think we have enough. I guess we could bring in Firewalkers because he just can't kill them. We'll want the Disenchant as well for Shackles and Batterskulls. So all these things are great. Paths are meh. And another Verdict. So this what and then we have to take out one more as well. We don't want all the Firewalkers. We're only using it because he can't bolt it, and it's a way to push through damage. I mean, he could Shackles it, but that's fine. Sure, we'll run this. Probably could have trimmed some Wall of Omens there too, as they don't really do a lot, but well, Elspeth is a sweet win condition, and we have Walls and Spreading Seas for card draw. We will keep. At least we can keep our opener here. Oh, did he choose to be on the draw? Oh, he almost got me. I almost yielded. He almost got me. You almost got me there. Sure, you can see our visions. And we are actually going to shock to play this Wall of because we just want to hit lane drops to get to these Elspeths. These are really going to win the game here. Jace is also really good, so yes. Although now we're probably just not going to hit lanes because we didn't mulligan. Oh, we got land! Yay! I was actually worried about just not hitting lanes since we're not on a mulligan. Yield to do whatever. I'm not going to stop it. Steam Vents, yeah. Spreading Seas target. Oh, we hit maze too. All right, well. We can't stop a Spell Pierce anyway, and there's not Force Spike really, so yeah, we're just going to Spreading Seas this, draw a card. It doesn't really hurt him, but I mean it's still fine to keep him off. Card draw, Disenchant's fine. Put Mystifying Maze, which is also really good against Batterskull. Because it just bounces the Germ token, which dies, so it just shuts off Batterskull every turn. Yeah, you can go ahead and read that one if you want. It's a reader. I get it. And this Disenchant is sweet too. Yes. Tap mana. Sweet. Awesome. Like, I'm not even going to show him Disenchant here. We're just going to cast a Jace. We could just start plussing for ultimate so that way it doesn't get bolted. We're going to plus one turn. I don't want it to just get bolted here. And we could just send this thing all the way and get like my Batterskull, his Batterskull or something. Or like, yeah, since the Elspeths are in my hand, but yeah, Bolt's fine. That's, like, I guess he could untap Bolt again, but that's fine too. And if he plays a land here, we can actually tech edge him off red. Electrolyze, alright. So we didn't get value out of Jace, but that's fine. I'm not too worried about it. It got a lot of cards out of his hand. Now I don't want to tech edge because we can just play Elspeth. So we're just going to play land here. And probably end of his turn, I'm going to disenchant Spellskite. Or if he plays anything, I'm going to disenchant it. Like Shackles or anything, and make him try to get in a counter war so we can just untap Elspeth in there. Yep. End of turn, disenchant this. Like, I understand Batterskull is the better target, but I want to make him use some mana here. Because you can't just reman or we'll just cast it again. Oh, spell snare. That's an interesting choice to bring in against us. I don't know if I agree with that. So we could just actually activate a Colonnade here. Yeah, I think that's better actually. We'll just wait. Oh shoot, did I not tap for blue on Holoton? Whoops. Blue. So like even if he like double bolts this, then he's just like all kinds of out of bolt. So I'm also fine with that. Doesn't crack the fetch. Interesting. Now he cracks it. Alright. Just taking damage you didn't have to take? Sure. PN Kieran. Fine. Because now we just get to slam an Elspeth. Like, they can attack flyers into it for a turn, and then I get to Verdict. I actually want a blue here, so we don't have much blue. Actually, he can hit it for 4. That's fine. Because he can attack it for 2 and then throw 1. But that's fine. We're actually just plussing there to get it above killing this range, and then we're just going to Verdict next turn and plus Elspeth, and we should be good to go. I guess he could bolt as well. He'd have to have. I guess he could have a bolt. He's only casting 1. So this thing still might die. That might have been a little loose, actually. Now that I stop and think about it. Because he can, like, attack for 2 down to 3, throw 1 down to 1, and then bolt. But we'll see. But that taps him out, so then the second Elspeth might stick. Burst lightning. Okay. That works. But then once again, now he's tapped out, and this Elspeth's going to stick. I mean, I guess he could do the exact same thing. But actually he can't, because he'll have less damage, because no fire. Core Firewalker. Sweet. Wish we had hit land there, so we could tech edge him off this double red. I'm not gonna. I can attack in for 1 point of damage, but I don't want to. Like, I want him to use a lot of resources to try to kill this Elspeth, and we can just like colonnade him out and stuff. Yep, we got Elspeth for 1. Because I don't have the path, otherwise I would use it. Trust me. Alright. Sweet. Well, first things first is we're going to tech edge him. Because if he has any... Oh, okay. So he's just going to scoop to that. Yeah, this Elspeth's going all the way at that point, and we're also going to Firewalker, and yeah. And Colonnade. Can't block that either, so... Alright, we got that one. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the next one.